welcome to the Boning Community, where we practice being a circle and not a cage. This is an ecosystem of entrepreneurs committed to growing together, learning from each other, and sharing resources. Whether you're an established business owner or just starting out with an idea, if you're here, this space is for you. You're about to enter one of our powerful workshops or lectures designed to guide you along your journey of entrepreneurship. Be sure to take notes, soak it in, and if you have any questions afterwards or you're interested in learning more about joining the Boning community or connect one-on-one with a specialist, stick around until the end of the video. I'll walk you through exactly how to take the next steps. So let's get into it. And again, welcome to Boning. Welcome back to Boning's presentations or online pre-recorded events. My name is Kamora. I will be your host yet again. I am also the founder of Boning, which is Business on Heels Network and Neckties, a community of entrepreneurs. We will learn a little bit further about that in our presentation, but we are ready to start with the name of our presentation, which is Boss Up: Why It's Time to Start Your Own Business and How to Get Started. We want to turn this TV off and make some money. So we're here for those that are ready and serious about business and making money and about growth and helping each other to get to our goals and our success. So without further ado, we'll go dive right into the presentation. This is, again, Boss Up: Why It's Time to Start Your Own Business and How to Get Started. So the importance of starting a business. Starting your business is one of the most empowering and life-changing decisions you can make. It allows you to take control of your financial future, create something meaningful, and break free from the limitations of traditional employment. Whether you want to turn a passion into a business, gain financial independence, or simply build a legacy, now is the perfect time to take the leap. While entrepreneurship comes with its challenges, the rewards can be incredible for those who stay the course and commit to learning and growing. So starting a business, everybody thinks they want to be a business owner, and I'm sure you get tired of working for somebody. So starting a business is a very good alternative to that. I tell people I'm not made to work for people. My mind processes things different. I see things on another level. My work ethic is very, very strong. So working for somebody, they will benefit, but I want to benefit too from all of this energy that I have. So starting a business was a very good move for me because I was very good at managing and doing a lot of things. So hopefully you've made the right decision in your future and in your life. Let's go over what you'll learn in this presentation. So we'll cover why now is the best time to start a business, the key steps to getting started, and the mindset shifts required for long-term success. You'll learn about choosing the right industry, researching your market, managing startup costs, and the realities of entrepreneurship. We will also dive into common mistakes, business failure rates, and what it takes to push past obstacles to a thriving business. By the end, you will have a clear understanding of what it takes to succeed and motivation to get started today. So yeah, if you're just at that point in life where you're like, just tired of working for somebody, I need to do it for myself, this is the right presentation for you. I hope you enjoy this, and you're also in the right community as well. And speaking of community, let's talk a little bit more about Boning. So as you embark on your entrepreneur journey, we're here to be a vital resource in helping you achieve your goals. This group was created to guide you through the often chaotic, sometimes daunting, and occasionally confusing process of starting a business. It's a safe space where you can ask questions and make mistakes without fear of being scammed, fostering both personal and business growth. We aim to provide a supportive, family-like atmosphere. Take what you need from the group and always remember to give back. This is a circle, not a cage. So as I mentioned, I am the founder. That is me, Htown's X with the fancy hat. And I created this community because something tragic happened to me, and I don't want that to happen to anybody else. So I want to be able to find a way to give resources to people who are starting out in business. I feel like as a new business owner, you should be given the opportunity to go out and try to start something new without being targeted and possibly being used or taken advantage of. So this is a safe haven for those who are serious about starting their business, may not know exactly where to go or where to begin, and giving you these rooms and these channels and these events where you can talk and maybe surround yourself with like-minded individuals who want the same thing that you want, who have goals just like you have goals, who have discipline and dreams and want to invest in themselves and in their self-growth. So this is a house for that. I definitely welcome you. I'll give you more information at the end of this presentation on how to join, and I hope to see you in some of my either online rooms, or if you are in the Houston area, in my in-person events. All right. So the vision of our community. Business on Hills Network and Next envisions a thriving community where small business owners come together to inspire and empower each other, fostering a collaborative environment that nurtures entrepreneurial growth and drives sustainable business success. Our mission is to create a dynamic platform that connects small business owners, providing them with the tools, resources, and relationships necessary to elevate their entrepreneurial journey and achieve their business goals. Through meaningful networking, shared experiences, and continuous learning, we aim to cultivate a supportive community where every member can thrive and succeed. So now let's get into the presentation. Jesus, 5 minutes into, I've been talking a lot, too much. Anyway, so why start a business? So people start business for different reasons. We're just going to hit on a few of them. A lot of times it's a life-changing decisions. Maybe something happened. Maybe you're getting bored at your current job. Maybe you lost your current job. Maybe something happened in life. You might have had a new child, or maybe got married, and you're like, listen, me working for somebody else is taking too much of my time. I want to be able to delegate my time. I understand my strengths, I understand my weaknesses, and I want to be able to apply it and benefit it from myself. And so these are some things that people think about when they are starting their business. And oftentimes they can do something something maybe as simple as turning a hobby into a business and wanting to monetize off of it, just make a living off of it. Selling a service that you're skilled at. You might be good at something and you want to do it, a lot of it, and you want to be able to get some money off of it. So you use your expertise to help build a brand. Like I said, life-changing experiences. You may have lost or hated your job. Desire for financial control. You may not want to be kept out or have someone else tell you how much you can make or how much you're worth. You want to be able to determine that. You might be want to leave a legacy for someone. Maybe you have children or grandchildren that you want to be able to provide this business and give them something that they can work out of and better themselves. And then some people just have the entrepreneur itch. I might have had the entrepreneur itch and just want to work for yourself. I felt like I was, I worked in healthcare for 8 to 10 years, and I felt like I was very good at what I did. And then I found out that anywhere I go, I was good at working. I was just a good employee, had this strong work ethic. I said, why can't I apply it and do it for myself? So here I am, business owner and entrepreneur and business mom and just business. So I love business. I love talking about it. I love learning. I love talking to people that are smarter than me. And I love helping those who may need my help. So I'm just here for it all. How starting a business can build wealth. So, one of the ways that entrepreneurs can, one of the biggest benefits of starting a business is the potential to build wealth. Everyone knows this. And because traditional jobs, they typically tell you the income or how much they want to pay you, or they make you work for these raises and stuff, maybe $1 raise or $1.25. Here you can build wealth on yourself because you are at the top. You have control of the finances. So ways to build ownership creates wealth. You have unlimited earning potential. You can have multiple streams of income or streams of revenue. You can build business equity and assets. Your business itself is a valuable asset. You have tax advantages. This is something that a lot of billionaires take advantage of, and millionaires. And then you have the generational wealth. Successful business can be passed on to, like I said, your offsprings or anybody that you want to share it with. And so by investing in yourself and your business, you create opportunities for financial freedom and long-term success. So the sooner you start, the sooner you can take control of your financial future. Signs that it's time starts. So there's signs. I don't know if people believe in signs. I believe in signs. I believe in energies. And sometimes the world will speak to you, and either you're going to be there with a listening ear or you're going to let it bypass you. Oftentimes, I feel like people do not take advantage of certain opportunities, and then they have missed opportunities. So if you open your eyes wide enough, you'll start recognizing what's for you and what's not for you. So here are some signs that you may see in starting your business. Recognizing the signs it is time to start your business is very crucial. As I mentioned, many people stay stuck in jobs they dislike or ignore their entrepreneurial instincts because they're fear of uncertainty. That is a big factor, fear. A lot of people in the world are afraid to even start. However, when you continuously feel unfulfilled, spot gaps in the market, or have a passion that can be monetized, these are clear indications that you should take the leap. Paying attention to these signs can help you transition into business ownership with confidence. You need a lot of confidence, knowing that you're making a move towards financial freedom and personal fulfillment. So some signs that it's time for you to start a business is maybe you're passionate about a specific idea. Or you consistently are frustrated with your current job. That was something that was the whole time I wasn't frustrated, but I was frustrated at some point. So I knew there was time. You recognize a gap in the market and you have a solution. Most business owners are a problem solver. If you're not a problem solver, you want to help people. That's when you know you have the gift of being a business owner. Okay, if you're the type of person that like to help people, or if people come to you with problems and you always have resolutions, you are a business owner. You just don't know it yet. But most business owners, they became a business owner because they saw a problem with something and saw that society was failing, like cleaning supplies, and they created cleaning solutions. Okay. You're willing to take risk and step outside your comfort zone. You have to be uncomfortable as a business owner. I'm going to repeat that. You have to be uncomfortable. So if you're the type of person that likes to sleep in later, or like, oh, I don't feel like doing it, don't be a business owner. Go to work. Okay. Clock in. All right. You have to be uncomfortable. You have to get out there and get in the rain and get in the water and go do things that you would never thought. You have to talk to people that you would never thought you'd talk to. You have to get in front of people and do just things that you in your mind you wouldn't have even imagined you doing. Okay, you probably laugh at certain people for doing certain things and don't even realize they're millionaires, but they're millionaires because they've been uncomfortable. So now what may be uncomfortable to you is comfortable to them, and they can do it and stand out. So you really have to be outstanding. If you're not an outstanding person, stay in standing and stay and go keep clocking in for somebody. You feel unfulfilled working for others and want more control. That was kind of my story, and I'm sure a lot of you have that same thing. So if any of these resonate with you, go ahead. Let's start that business. Let's get it started today. Join Bonine, and I will help you get started, your foundation, whatever you need. Well, I want to be a resource. I want to help you. The business starter guide, what you need to know. So choosing your industry, what you're passionate about, doing prior research. That is, you should always be doing research. You should never stop learning as a business owner. Understanding overhead costs. You do need to understand how much things cost and what it's going to cost to start a business. You know, if it's you starting a business, you're trying to start a trucking company and you need hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands of dollars to start and you don't have it, maybe trucking may not be need to be your first thing, or you can't go out and go get it if you don't have the credit. Maybe they don't need to be. Maybe you need to start off, I don't know, something that's not a whole lot of overhead costs, maybe dispatching or something, and start a dispatching company that may not cost, you may not have to buy the actual trucks. Time commitment. It is time crucial. So if you are the type of person that just don't like to dedicate your time or want to be invested in something, this is not, being a business owner is a full-time job. I know you clock in and clock out, work for somebody, but you don't get a clock in and clock out as business owner. You up all nights. Even right now, I'm had something I was doing earlier today, but now I'm here doing this presentation because this is my business. And so I have to create the hours. I don't have a clock in, clock out. I have to be up. You have to have the energy, have to bring that same energy because what I do impacts my business. Okay. So the energy I give is, if I bring is what I get back. So I want to make sure I'm present. I'm aware for my business. I'm going to always stand up and do what I need to do for my business. Choosing your business name. That is always an issue. People want to use their name. I want Johnson's and da da da. Okay, cool. You want to use your name. However, if you ever get into legal issues, trust and believe they're going to use that against you. So be very careful when choosing your business name. Also, you also want a name that is very marketable. Everybody knows me. I'm a marketing strategist. And so you want a name that is kind of simple, sweet, but is very effective, that people kind of resonate and they can understand that your name resonates with whatever industry that you're in or whatever your business serves or provides. Registering your business, that is also a task within itself. You want to register it properly. You need to know the different NAICS codes and stuff like that, and getting the address together and setting it up, which we can help you here at the Bone-In online platform, which I will share with you information on the end on how to get started. Building business credit, that is also very, very, very important. Like I said, if you do not have the capital to start a business, you go off and get your business credit. Go talk to some of these banks, get yourself together, so that you can have the finances to be your own boss. Market research, very, 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 very important. You want to have good market research, understand your business, your industry, what your market, your customers or future customers will want and what they look for, what does not work. Look at your competitors. It's a very good secret in marketing. I always look at, when I'm dealing with a client, I don't just look at what they want to do. I look at the competitors and see what's working. And so that is how we adopt certain things and what we're going to do in their strategy, on their marketing strategy. If you ever need any marketing services, you can also get my services on that online platform. I will do a consultation. If you hit me up personally, I might do a consultation for you for free. So if you're a part of this presentation and you want to let me know that, hey, I overheard this or whatever, you bring that to me, you might get a free consultation on me. Setting up business accounts. Like I said, it's the same thing. You want to have everything, your business and your personal stuff should be two different entities, okay? So I can never stress that any much. These are things that you need to know and you need to go over. And if you need help, like I said, we here at Business on Heels and Networking Neckties is here to help you. What to expect. So the expectations. It's not going to be easy, okay? You're starting a journey. This is not a job. You will need to adapt, okay? You got to be able to change. You have to be able to be easy flowing. So if you're a strickler and stick and atypical, get out of that. You got to wiggle, get a little loose, okay? You be ready for challenges. It is very hard. This is not a easy task being a business owner, because if it's easy, everybody would be doing it and they will succeed at it. It is mentally stressful. It is financially stressful. You will go broke before you go rich, okay? You will lose your mind before you find your mind, okay? You may have to isolate yourself. You might have to duck off away from the world. Some people, they're like, oh, I'm cool with that because I'm an introvert, all right? Well, you might be an introvert and you might have to not just duck off from people, but things that you do. So if you're an introvert because you're a gamer, you may not be able to cannot game anymore. You might have to just be in silence sometimes because you need your mind to think. You need to think outside the box. You might have to come up with solutions for problems that you have. Networking is a must. It is a must for all business owners. Okay. If you're not a networker, get used to networking. That's why I'm telling you, go ahead and get with me. I'm like networking queen. I give you a networking tool. If you, upon becoming a Business on Heels Networking Neckties community, it's cute little card. Everybody always asks me, how do I get these? Join a community. I'll get you a card. Okay. It'll be complimented. It's on the house. Ready to fail before you succeed. Yes. You will have to fail before you succeed. I feel like I skipped one. Being comfortable with being uncomfortable. Like I said, you got to wiggle up out of it. If you are the type of person that like to stay warm and you want to be outside the rain and sheltered, stay clocking in. Become a lifelong student. Like I said, you're going to always be learning. Okay. And you are now the boss. You are responsible for everything. So when stuff goes right, you're responsible. When stuff goes wrong, you are responsible. You cannot blame it on anybody else. If you are late to work, you are late to work and it's hurting you. Okay. It's not hurting your boss no more. If you're sitting up here, you won't get them write-ups, but trust me, it's going to cost you. It's going to hit your pockets. Okay. So you better show up and show out every time for yourself. Like I told you, I'm tired now, but I am going to have the energy to make sure I do this presentation as if I had all of the energy, as if I just woke up. Okay. So you better make sure that you're present for yourself if you're not present for somebody else. Business failures, rates, and why startups fail. Let's get into the ugly side of it. So their businesses do fail. We do want to go over these. I want you to be educated on what's going on in businesses. So starting a business is exciting, but it's understanding the risk is crucial. Many entrepreneurs go in without a solid plan. Like I said, planning is key, leading to financial struggles and operational challenges. However, business failure is not the end, it's a lesson. The key to success is recognizing common pitfalls, continuously learning, and being willing to pivot when necessary. Businesses that adapt, market effectively, and manage finances wisely have much higher chances of long-term survival. So you, like I said, you have to be able to learn. You always need to be learning. And like I said, you don't fail. These are lessons. So if something doesn't work, don't just keep doing it over and over again, because first off, that's the definition of what is it? Insanity. But what was I going with this? Yes. So don't keep doing it over and over again. Look at it, analyze it, figure out what's not working, and then find a solution. Go do some research. Go talk with a friend. Go talk with a competitor. Like I said, there's no competition. You want to be able to network, and you need to have these people on your line to call, because if not, when you run into problems and you don't have nobody to consult with, you're just kind of lost, and then you're going to be fumbling around trying this or trying that, and you're going to be wasting time and losing money. So make sure you have business friends. Make sure you have networkers. Make sure you have business partners, okay? Make sure you have somebody to call and say, hey, have you experienced this? And like I said, it's no failure. You just have to learn these lessons, and not just have your friends. Like I said, also have access to books and researches and stuff like that too. So statistics and business failures. So 20% of business fail within their first year. A lot of times, like I said, this is poor planning, not knowing what to do, not knowing who to talk to, not knowing where to go. Okay, then 50% fail by the fifth year. So some people, they might have they might get luck up. Maybe they have the capital and they open up, and then they're generating something, and maybe they might be on a good good roll or whatever. And so they're getting money in, and then something may happen. Maybe a client slips and falls in their store, and now they have bad reviews and nobody wants to go, and they don't know how to recover from it. Because they're not used to the failure. They might have, peaked too soon. And only about 30% make it past 10 years. I was watching something the other day, and it was saying that the successful ones are not the ones who make the money the fastest. They're the ones who outlast their competitors. So if you stay in business longer, you have been successful. That's the secret to it. Lasting longest, having endurance, and having the stamina. So like I said, this is a stressful, physically, financially, mentally stressful time in your life being a business owner. But if you can handle it, I can guarantee you're going to be successful. And the only way you can be successful is as long as you stay in business. When you fall out of business or it don't work, then and you give up, that's when it's over. Okay, so you've only failed when you stop. Top reasons startups fail. So let's go over some of the reasons. So like I said, poor financial management, running out of money. Okay. Lack of market demand, selling something nobody wants. You didn't do your market research, and you selling because you like pink watches. You selling pink watches and think everybody and their mama want pink watches when they really want blue watches. Okay. And you not knowing as a business owner, well, because I like pink watches and I want to sell it. Okay, well, you keep selling it, but you're only marketing to yourself. You want to be able to market to the masses. I often tell people that whole saying growing up, you hear that the customer's always right. The customer's always right. And people like, they're not always right. No, technically, sometimes they are wrong. They wrong about a lot of things. But you want them to feel like they are right because they have the most influence and impact on your business. So you want them to be happy, okay? And I'm not saying by any means that don't they don't have to sit up here and blatantly just disrespect you in a sense. But you want to do what you can do. If it's a small thing, if you want to give them a free ice cream cone just to hush them up so that they don't go out and go right or bad, give them an ice cream cone. You don't have to go back and forth. You don't have to be the big person in the room. Sometimes it's okay to say, yes, ma'am, you're absolutely right. Here you go. Or give them their money back. Because now this is somebody, whether they're happy or mad, they're not trying to seek revenge, okay, or vengeance, okay? Failure to market effectively. no brand awareness, stress at sales strategy. Y'all know I do marketing. I get this hit a lot with a lot of my clients. They do not market effectively, and they don't talk with anybody. They think that, oh, marketing is just posting on social media. And it's not that. You need to have strategy. You need to have plans. You need to do research. Okay. And that's why you hire somebody. If you want to hire me, like I said, holler at me at the end of this presentation or in my community. Burnout and lack of persistence, giving up too soon. Like I said, people don't have the stamina, don't have the endurance. Not adopting to change or failing to pivot when necessary. So, like I said, when things change, people might still be doing the same thing over and over again, and that's not the best thing to do. You got to know when it's time to change and when, you know what I'm saying, when it's time to keep stuff the same. So just start already. So just starting is always the biggest thing that people have problems with is starting. They'll talk about being a business owner. They'll say all these excuses. Well, Johnny's in college and I can't do it while Johnny's in college. Johnny just got born. They'll start from the birth. Oh, I got a new baby. I can't start a business. Then Johnny just started preschool. I can't just do it. Oh, Johnny just started high school. I can't do it. Oh, Johnny's in college. I can't start no business. I gotta take him. And they just keep making excuses and what meanwhile Johnny going on living Johnny life. Okay, Johnny Jr. Stop making excuses. Just start. Like I said, I've been doing business on this soon. When I was pregnant, I had my baby, was still running my business. She's a year now. We still running the business. So if you really want to do something, you're gonna do it. You're not gonna make excuses. And to me, I'm gonna tell you, when y'all talk to me, I had all the excuses in the world to not start my business, and I did it. So you can't come tell me about no excuse. If you tell me excuses, I'm just gonna believe you. I ain't gonna say, oh no, you can do it. No, if you telling me you can't do it, that's because you don't want to do it, and I'm not gonna press you to do it. That's one thing I had to learn too. I can't be everybody's cheerleader for them. They have to be their own cheerleader. Um, so and most people, like I said, simply fail because they just never started. Their fear of failure holds them back. They have a fear is like the biggest thing. Okay. But they say fear, which fear yourself. I can't remember what the line is. They get stuck in the planning phase. Oh yeah, some people they're perfectionists, so they got to plan and over plan and over plan. Now I'm waiting on this to come in. I'm waiting for this shipment to come out, and so you don't never get it off the ground because you planning, over planning, redoing your strategy over and over again, and you never execute. They're consistent or quit too soon. Yeah, so they aren't consistent. They're inconsistent. So some people sit up here and they may start something, but then they may stop. Or they might start something and then, okay, it's done, and then they don't ever come back and visit it. So if you are in any of these phases, like I said, book a consultation with me. Let's see if we can get over this hurdle and get you started, okay? Listen, if you stay the course, push past challenges, and remain disciplined, the rewards will be worth it. And I can attest to that. It is true. The entrepreneur reward, the power of persistence. So always stay consistent, stay disciplined. You can make five or six figures a month. It is true. There's reality. You can make that much a month. I know some people make that annually, but you can make it a month, and it's a more realistic than you know. Okay. Financial freedom is possible. You will gain control over your time and your future. You will build something bigger than yourself. You will become a stronger, smarter, and more resourceful person. And your success depends on you. Are you ready to be a boss? Okay. So at the end of the day, are you ready to be a boss? That's what we're here for. All right. So your next steps. Let's do this call to action. Okay. So take action now. Identify your business idea. Start researching and planning. Surround yourself with successful entrepreneurs. You can join our network community. Come on in. We're going to take you in. Join our network community for support and commit to starting and staying the course. So if you need to talk to somebody, if you need an accountability buddy, I will put you in lines with somebody so that you keep you going. You might need that help. Some people needed a support system or a little extra push to get them started. I'll push you a little bit. So don't ever fret that. And thank you and congratulations on taking another step to your entrepreneurship journey. And thank you for completing this presentation. Want to keep growing. This is just a little bit more about Bonine and our community, and we just invite you to check it out. Immediately after this presentation, there should be a button or a link or something, you know what I'm saying, for you to click. You can create your free profile today. And that's just to join a community. If you're more serious and intentional and you want to have more lessons and more one-on-ones and consultations and things like that to talk with somebody, I encourage you to join our actual membership. It is right now. It's very affordable. I think it's only like $25 currently. That is just to get you out there because you need to be serious about what it is that you intend on doing. And from there, you do get your complimentary digital business card that I did show you earlier with the tap effect. I will program your business information on it so you can market yourself. And it also is your ticket to our private, more exclusive events as well. So book your consultation with a specialist. It can be me. It can be one of the other guys on my team. Just book the consultation, talk with somebody. Book a one-on-one. And like I said, share your fears, your thoughts with somebody and let somebody, guide you through what's going on. You can also visit my website here if you want to have more questions about our network community. And yeah, that's it. Final words, only you can make that happen. Yeah, you are your superhero, okay? So let's stay connected. Like I said, join a community. And thank you again for your time. Didn't want to keep it too long. It's right under 30 minutes, so we're doing pretty good. I don't want too long of my presentations. I can find myself getting long-winded because I'm passionate about this. And I'm passionate about helping people and helping you grow. So if you're ready to grow yourself, please join a community. It is free to join a community. Build your profile, give me your headshot, let me know more about you, and book a consultation with me. If you want like a one-on-one, try to contact me personally, and we can probably do a one-on-one. You can email me, write me. Most of the times I have my number somewhere, so you can definitely call me and contact me, and we can talk about planning out your business. And I hope to see you soon. Like I said, there will be a lot of these presentations. I really hope you enjoyed it. I look forward to meeting with you soon. Have a great rest of your night. Wow, another amazing presentation. If you enjoyed that and want more workshops like this, I highly encourage you to consider joining the Bonin exclusive membership. Not only will you unlock access to more in-depth content and workshops, but you'll also be able to book a consultation with a specialist to help you through any roadblocks that you're facing in business. Immediately after this video, head over to our free online platform. If you haven't already, create your profile. It only takes a minute. Once you're in, go to the links section at the top of the community page. Right above the discussion board, click the Join Bonin membership link to learn more about our different membership plans. The general or business membership is our standard level. However, if you're a more advanced entrepreneur looking for high value connections and access to exclusive events, check out the Diamond membership. There's an application process for both tiers because we want to be sure that you see the value in investing in yourself and your business. We're building a network of serious, dependable entrepreneurs because real business deals don't need flaky people behind them. So before applying, ask yourself, am I ready to invest in my business and show up for myself and this community? And here's a little gem for you. If you want a discount on your application fee, book a one-on-one with me first. Let's talk about why you want to join. And if I feel like you're Bonin material, you already know I got you. So that link and more can also be found in the link section of the community page. And if you're not quite ready to join yet, that's okay too. You're still welcome to attend our free community events open to the public. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.